What's up, guys? It's your boy Turnbuster65 back up in this, and today we are back on Home Alone. I don't know if I gave the Boring Gamers Gamer intro or the Turnbuster65 one. Oh, I think I gave the Boring Gamers Gamer intro. Whoops. Let's try that again. Hello, I am the Boring Gamer, back with another game. If I included my other intro in here, then you would have heard me done both intros for the channel. So what's the difference between Turnbuster65 and the Boring Gamer? Good idea. Good question, more so. Anyhow, when I was going through the loading screen in this game, it actually reminded me of Killer Frequency, the little cassette tape thing. Because, reminds me of something at my job. But the barcode, not the barcode, the loading screen reminded me of Killer Frequency because of the cassette tape thing, where you play as a disc jockey trying to stop a serial killer in a small town. This game, I don't know, you're exploring the house of a conspiracy theorist family, where you play as the older sister, going through and getting a recap everything through the voice of or the narration rather, of your younger sister. Last time we were on this game, which I should have said about 2 minutes ago, we went through the front of the house, as you can see, explored the front porch, stepped into the foyer, and then we proceeded left, going into the TV room, Dad's office, the library, and the music room. Not in that order, but close enough to it. I guess in this episode we're going to progress further left and then traverse upstairs if we cannot find a key. So, oh, too close, too close. What's this room? This is, okay, that must be Dad's office. Yeah, that's Dad's office. I think we also looked at the coupon books last time and his pamphlet, right? Because this is where, yeah, that's where Mom worked. Was there? No, there wasn't anything there. And then this was the music room, which we can go back and listen to music, but we've done enough of that. Previous episode. Not sure how long this one is going to be, whether I'm going to continue with the same length as the previous episode, or shorten it some. I'm not sure if I want to do. That's not going to be a traditional playthrough or walkthrough. That's most of my videos anyway. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha. Yeah. I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. L. U. Oh, a little Hadouken. Oh my goodness. Those hands drawn and a little Hadouken. That's too good. I think they made that too good. That hand needs to look. Those hands need to look more deformed, honestly. Lonnie's a little.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Oh, Lonnie is a. Oh. Lonnie is the military chick, right? That Samantha was. Right.
Right.
Okay. I got it. Is my sister bisexual? I'm getting that. I'm getting that undertoneness. I mean, it could be just friends, but maybe I'm just reading. Well, in this case, literally reading too much into it. But I'm getting that feeling. Okay. I didn't mean to pick that up. I meant to close the drawer because there's nothing interesting there. Jesus, what are all these coupons? Can you read anything? Laura McGarvey. I wonder if anyone possessed that phone number. I'm somewhat tempted to pull out my phone and call that phone number. Or the one about the Chicago, Illinois. Your best bet on the Mississippi. Your best bet on the reservation. Save 25 cents. Something tortilla chips. New Doritos, maybe? Doritos brand Krispies? Anyway. Oh, we can do some die. Is it D-I-E? I thought die was spelled D-I. So die is spelled the same way as the verb. Interesting. Thought it was the opposite. Anyway, let me turn this on. Jesus. Oh! Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Okay. Your secret is safe with me, sis. Is this one? How do you turn that light on? Is there a switch here? Did I miss a switch? Why is the rest of the hallway lit, but this part of the hallway is not lit? Anyway. I can't do anything about the plug. Oh, that's locked. Okay. So, our journey ends here on the left side of the house. So I guess at this point, I can only assume we have to traverse upstairs. So since we're not going here, let's turn off the lights. And there we go. Again, this is our family. That's Mom, Dad, me, and Sis, which, oh my lord, she looks like a member from The Walking Dead. I'll digress. Let's go upstairs. Oh god. Why is there creaking from the left side? Oh, because there's a hallway there. Before I continue, though... Newspaper clipping. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Controlled burn. Oh, yeah. So overgrown trees, right? They do these controlled burns. I forgot this was a thing where they purposefully cause a wildfire to manage the overgrowth of trees. As opposed to, well, having accidental forest fires that overburn a lot of trees, so to speak. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservative conservationist Janice Greenbriar. So this is Mom. Okay. This is something my mom was involved in. Okay, is these more cards? I don't really care. Wait, maybe I shouldn't disturb things in the house. Let me put it back. Oh, there we go. I was looking for a light source. Nothing here. Okay, close that out. Close that. Okay. There's nothing here. Oh. Is that the smoke detector? It is. Looks like we need to change the smoke detector. Or is it working? I don't know. If it wasn't working, or if it had a low battery, it would be beeping. And because we're in a white person's household, a beeping smoke alarm wouldn't exist. Oh my goodness. So I can never tell if this was cheetah, if this is either cheetah or leopard print, because they both have similar spots. And I used to be able to tell back in, what, second grade, when they show you all the animals and the cheetah print and leopard print. I think this is a leopard print cone. I could be wrong, though. Personal calendar. Okay. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class, take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing crossed out. And then we got couples bowling crossed out. Ballroom dancing crossed out again. And then same thing for the following week. And this time, we just don't have couples bowling anymore listed. The cooking class is successful. Ballroom dancing still crossed out. Cook the big meal for Jerry and Sam. Okay. Yeah. I wonder what happened to couples bowling. Did Dad stop becoming interested? Maybe. Anywho. Notice a temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton had his personnel, State Forestry Service, to aid in an upcoming prescribed burn operation. A ranger with expertise in the procedures being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbriar, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton. Every time I see conservationist, I want to say conservative. Because when you see conserve and you say a long word, normally you're thinking about conservative. Not a conservationist. Which, I have a feeling I'm going to see that word several more times in this game. Much more than I'll ever see in real life. Anyhow. Okay, I do have the lights turned on. I love how this section is still dark and there's no light here, regardless of me turning the lights on. Whatever. Okay, open the cabinet. Oh, cassette. Ah! What's this one? For Sam. Oh. Bratmobile. Potty mouth. Oh. Love thing. Stab. Cherry bomb. Throwaway. PRDCT. I don't understand that one. Some special. F your fans. Polaroid baby. Painkiller, I'm assuming. Gosh dang, open it back. Open back up. Open it. Open sesame, you mother lover. There we go. Richard Kushmul. Kiss plus ride. Just wanna. I can't. Just wanna ride away. Yeah. I wanna fly. Sorry. I read that last line. It reminded me of a song. Let's see. What happens if I put this... Oh, that's the bathroom. Okay. Am I walking in the dark? Oh, mother lover.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Oh my god, yep. I knew it. Yep, thought I was reading too much into it. Freaking I. Can I not open the door while I have something in my hand? Come on, game. I'm clearly holding this in my right hand, and I can still open a door with the other hand. So just because I'm a female and I'm picking up something, that makes me useless now because I have something in my hand? Whatever. Jesus. Put this back. Alright, fine. Even this game won't let me freaking read all of it. Oh, now I can read it. Just wanna... No, you don't. Queenie. You're gonna... Oh. It said something for Sam. You're gonna love this one. Right? You're gonna... Something. I don't know. It doesn't let you read the rest of it. Well, unfortunate. But it's whatever. I also wish I was able to carry this, right? It's not an important item. What the frick is this? I highly doubt there's radiation in that room. Oh. I was just able to I expected that to be locked. That's just open. Okay. Well. Huh, my goodness, this is got more halls in it. It's got more length to it than I expected. I question me saying that out loud, but I'm gonna rock with it. Anyway. Okay. I'm independent, fully functioning, and peeing. The bag still forbid me from going to the city. I was only 3 years older. Let her go all the way across an ocean to another continent. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city. Oh my goodness. She's going through a phase. My goodness. Okay. I mean, I felt like this. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, by the time I got to high school, my mom didn't really let me go over to other kids' places besides the one time I did back in 5th grade. So I can relate to this fictional character in some aspects, but geez, she's doing too much. I would have never written a note. I would have just did it. And I mean, that's what I did now. When I became an adult, I just started going out places. Mom would call me. I wouldn't answer a call, and I'd just come back home. I'm back home because I'm grown. Anyway. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Oh. Sam, stop leaving every dang light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Oh. Did you just call me out? So apparently our parents hate the lights being on. Maybe I should go back downstairs and turn the light back on. Maybe that's an achievement. I don't know. Although shouts out to them using the correct yours here in both instances. Very lost art these days. Anyway. Okay. Oh my god. This is my sister's room? Close that door. Yep. What did I tell you? She was going through a phase. Jesus. Okay. Can we turn it off, please? Get on my goddamn nerves. So I guess some wires. I guess this is where the NES. This is back when the NES was a thing. Yep. Adventurous the cat. Or is this the SNES? Well, I guess they couldn't directly say NES or SNES because it's copyrighted, but they can say Nintendo. Anyway, Chun-Li moves, fireball. Yep. Get the move set written down. Okay. Said read codes. And punch. And then kick. Kick, 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 kick. Do I need to know this? I don't think I need to know this. It's just a fun little Easter egg about Street Fighter. Well, no, not really an Easter egg because the note had the little Hadouken in it. And that's just a part of it. It wouldn't really be an Easter egg if it's canon in a game, right? Is it considered an Easter egg if it's canon in a game? Ooh, I love these JPEG images. I love how we had to have an image layout of clothes here. That obviously doesn't belong to a girl. I mean, look at those socks and the way those pants and stuff are folded. This is just random clothes tossed in here. This is lazy. Compared to what I've seen, you couldn't physically have made clothes in here. That's pretty lazy. That's pretty lazy. Now, see, look at this. You see, look at these clothes here. Those are clearly rendered jeans. Other jeans here that are actually, they were physically sculpted. As opposed to just a PNG or JPEG images layered over a blank space. And then this, back to the images. Okay, whatever. Yeah, wait a second. Bratmobile, Cool Schmool. The A side, and then we got the B side. So we can... What freaking I? Oh, wait a second. I got a cassette thing here. I can put it here. Oh, okay. I was about to go back downstairs. Okay. Okay. Well, we found our next outro song there. Okay. We found our next outro song. We're not really gonna... I mean, this one is... I'm not gonna lie. This is not as good. That's not as good as freaking the other song down there. Real metal! Real metal! Which I actually think that one's decent. That one sounds rough. I ain't gonna lie. Can I put this in here? No, I can't. Okay. But what is this one? Journey of Crystal. Okay, maybe these are Easter eggs here. Journey of Crystal, because that looks like a game that would have been made around this time period. And when I say this time period, I mean around 2018. Now that one looks like a Nintendo game spoof. And this one looks like a Nintendo game spoof. Anyway. Now these freaking images are scrutinized. Now, I may not do this for too long. Because my god, it's going to hurt my eyes. Anyway. Yeah, nothing else here, I guess. Other than just... Can I look at this spider? Nope, I can't look at the fly sticker. And then this is her... closet? Is that even a closet? I don't know. It's cracked open. We're going to go to it later. The frick? Dunked. Why does she have a hoop in her room? Did I ever see my sister? No, she was a... I don't know. It was me. I was on a track team, and then I was on volleyball team. My sister has a hoop in her room. Yeah, she's a tomboy. She sounds like a tomboy. Can I put this pillow in the hoop? Nope. Okay. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker. Now wait a second. Okay. It's cute cats on her motorcycle, and then her response. She thinks it's a good idea. We're cooler than that, because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. And then, so Lonnie has some artistic skills here, and it's a cat with... Okay, they have pants on. I thought for a second that thing over there was their catinus. Or cat penis. So, oh my goodness. Abducted by aliens. Mr. P-Fish? Oh my goodness. Okay. So they're just passing around notes to each other on some... Yeah, I'm not gonna say... What? I thought this was right here, but I guess... Okay, whatever. Oh, combination. Oh, it's another combination thing. So I do need to know what the combination is. It said notes with Chun-Li stuff, right? The fireball is left, and then hold right, plus punch. And the kick was 4 kicks. The helicopter kick was down, hold, up, and the kick. And here, stop. No, that can't be it. It has to be something else, something more obvious. Right? Definitely something more obvious. I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Blacklock. Okay. 1995. Get a real image here. English creative writing. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. Okay. I'm not reading all that. I'm not. I don't care what you say, game. I'm not reading it. Nope. I don't got time. And then we got this dirty plate, which makes me think about me. Because I sometimes leave plates in my room. I mean, I go to work and then I still do put it back in the dishwasher, but sometimes I'm just a little tired. I eat breakfast and then normally I go to work shortly afterwards, so I don't really have time to put it back in the dishwasher, and sometimes when I eat dinner, I leave it there. Oh god, it's gonna hurt my head turning my head sideways here. But these are all classics.
This is classic. This is classics.
I'm not gonna lie, out of all these books, I read none of them, but I've heard of some of them. All except roughly 3, 4, I don't know, it hurts my head too much to keep turning it. So I'm not gonna go any further. Right, typical girl stuff. Is it enemy? Emery board. Okay, a nail filer. It's a nail filer. Jesus. Is it Fizz-Riz? 6 fluid ounces. There are sodas that used to have less than a cup in them? A cup's worth of liquid in them? That's crazy. I can't imagine that nowadays. Maybe they still do exist, but all soda cans have at least 8 fluid ounces in them. At minimum. Let's see. Oh. There we go. Turn this lamp on so I can see. Good God. See, button. What is this? The Misfits. Alright, I think that's the band. One of the bands we've listened to. Squishmaster. I'm trying to find some more stuff here. I feel like a gosh dang detective scrummaging the room of a crime scene. It's generic. A PS2 looking brush, I might add. Alright, this was developed. This was for PS. No, it's PS4. But it's also. I think this is also on PS3, if I'm not mistaken. Though still. I mean, we're on a PS4. Y'all couldn't render a brush better than that? Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see, can we examine? Can't examine his sock. She's 17 anyway, so that might be a little too fetishy for the developers to implement. Then again, it never prevented Dan Snyder from featuring it in several of his kid-centric Nickelodeon shows with live actors and not fictional characters. Well, non-fictional characters playing non-fictional people playing fictional characters. Anyway, I digress. Goodfellow High School disciplinary referral. Yolanda DeSoto. Wait, why do we have this in our room? Factual description of incident. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. So her name, her government name is Yolanda, but she goes by Lonnie. I got it. And we kept the note because, well, that's what she handed to us. Okay. Interesting. Well, she is a military brat. But I'm curious. I mean, Samantha hasn't talked about Lonnie's backstory just yet. Oh. This opens up? Oh, okay. So we have 2 doors to our room, which is pretty interesting. Or, excuse me, not our room, but Samantha's room. Sam's room, as she prefers it. Because Sam is gender neutral. They're guy Sams. Okay. Ice Cube. Now that's someone I've heard of. Exclusive AIDS in Africa. Alright, I can't just read Ice Cubes and AIDS in Africa within a few seconds of each other. And why is this cover so sensual? Why is there a woman there and then another individual right behind her? Soul Asylum Live, Eddie Vedder, Weezer, Verica Salt Wants It Now. Oh, Wanted for the Murder of Straight Ed. I'm so confused by that magazine. What is even supposed to be a parody of? It's lost art on me. It's lost art and lost media, for that matter. No funny business. I need to go over here. I need to see this better. It's lip stuff. I got upside down. Above average hydration for your mouth. Purse. I don't know. Actually, I think a lip balm might have been down there. I really hate how you can't close anything while you have something in your hand. It's the dumbest thing in the world. Seriously, it's the dumbest thing in the world. And now it's disappeared. Oh, wait, no. It's gone underneath the freaking blanket. Which, I can't grab it. It's, oh, no, I can. Let's calm down. Not about to get triggered by frickin' lip balm of all things. Okay, this is a brochure for a motorbike. Who's this from? Is this from Lonnie? Who knows? There's a fork in her room. So I got a fork. I found a plate. Can I put the fork on the plate? It's at least she's gonna be messy. She can be messy with... There we go. Put the fork there. Now all I need is a knife and I'll be good. Okay. Let's see. We explored a good amount of her room. Is it time to go in there yet? I don't know. Gotta find this combination. What? Steggy? Stella? It's Steggy. Okay. I know there's a question mark there. Future me will go back and highlight what it said because I didn't really get to see it. But it's a cute plushie either way. Okay, more from Groove, Kurt Cobain. 1976. Oh, this is when Kurt Cobain recently died? I didn't know he died that long ago. Interesting. Yeah. I never got a chance to really listen to Kurt Cobain, nor do I really care to listen to his music. I think that's the most I can say without necessarily triggering people. Ooh, no, that lighting difference is... Ugh. A little ugly. I don't like it. Oh, here we go. Game Samantha Greenbriar. Year 11, Teacher Fletcher. Okay, so we're year 11. Oh, wait, no, that's an old note, probably. Right? Grade C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable. Subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable level on edges. Show more pride in work. I said she's a teen. She's in that phase. She's almost 18. She should be out of it soon. Case sync. Okay. So I don't know the combination. But do you think, right? Because I'm thinking about it, right? Ooh, let's see what's in here. Right. Board game. Got your number. Are you going to dance with anyone? Laddington Ward. Who's got a crush on you? Alright, old board game. With friends. Okay. From where? Plain City, Pennsylvania. Made in USA. Nice. Okay. The frick? Is that a collar over there? Don't tell me my... Do we have a cat? Don't tell me she was wearing a frickin' cat collar. No narration on that? Nothing about the family pet? Alright, so... Nice inference there, game. Now I'm left here wondering whether we either had a former family pet, or if my sister is into wearing collars. Perfect. Okay. And it's one of those corny placard things. I don't blame her for hating that. Whoa, what? Another thing future me is either going to go back for. Okay, interesting. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. Oh, just her reminiscing. Okay. What's this here? Holy Bible. No comments on the Bible being here? Oh, God. We're in a cultist family, right? See what you're doing, game. I'm catching what you're putting down. Anyway. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin. Sturdy jerkin? Oh, behave. Should I read this whole thing? I'm probably, yeah, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna provide a time stamp for people. The King's Labyrinth. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, fraying threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. For further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper to the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invisible thread, of course." "All traced by this invisible thread, of course," Allegra said. "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tried the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no. The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Very intense. I think we've read about this before. This is the same... Captain Allegra in the first mate sounds familiar, right? This must be the continuation of that story downstairs with the turtle. But that sounded much more passionate than just a children's book. At least the way I read it. Anyhow, party. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow. Okay. I don't know, how long have we had this recording? How long is this recording going on for? Let's pause. 46 minutes, my god. 46 minutes and all we've done is what? Friggin' I. We've gone upstairs into Sam's room. That's all we've done. That's all we've done. That's to the basement. That's all we've done this game. Jeez. It's not a very progressive video. I was only 3 years older. I don't know. Maybe I gotta find notes all around here. Anyway. Okay. This is where her room ends. Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Oh! Uh-huh. Hey, Sam. Do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? Okay. Okay. So I got a burger and barf. And I got the bathroom. Or the latrine, as some people like to call it. And I need a quick fix of finding this combination for that locker. The faster I find that combination, the faster I can... Boy! Get back there. Yeah, I don't think it's in my passport at all, right? I feel like maybe it's Sam's birthday. Okay, we're good, we're good. Salmon bottle. Wild color, red right hand. Semi-permanent hair color. Not tested on animals. Plastic bowl. Yep. Leave on here 15 to 30 minutes. Rinse hair thoroughly till water runs clear. Play everyone's mind with your wild color. Alright.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
Come on, bro. Come on. I knew it. I knew it. It's funny enough I'm playing this on Pride Month. That aside, I knew it. Knew this is some sort of lesbian love story forming in the making. Okay, anyway. Guess this one's broken. Ah. Yeah, friggin' A. No, they in there. Okay. I thought I accidentally broke it or glitched in the game, but yeah, it actually is supposed to happen where one of them does break. I flushed that toilet again. Don't know what was inside. Okay, we got some tampons. I was wondering where we could get tampons in here. Okay. More of them. Yep, look at that. The game even had an example out there. Regular toilet paper. The box of toilet paper with the Gerber baby up on there again. And then some cleansing powder for... I'm gonna assume the toilet. Gonna assume the toilets. Alright. Alright, PS2 brush. Sparkle hand soap. Cup for your mouth. Oh, we haven't grabbed a toothbrush yet. I don't think we have. No brand, fortunately. And we got more nail polish. Okay. So nothing in here. Can I leave the water running? Well, I'm gonna not do that. I can cause a flood. I don't want to cause flooding. Oh, the game tried to spook you with this red thing, and then you see this bottle right there. Yeah, nice try. I may be spooked easily, but I'm not that spooked. Okay? And then we got 2 more rooms here. Or several more rooms. Actually, not 2 more rooms. My god. I gotta figure out that lock combination, though. Let me go back downstairs. Yeah, grade 12. Yeah, so she's older, but not much older, per se. It's not a weird relationship at all. If it gone sexual. There we go. Ugh. Oh, is this? Mom's room? Yep, mom and dad's bedroom. Okay. Alright, let me breeze through the rest of this since I spent so long observing my sister's relationship. Goodness gracious. Oh. Dear Mom, Dad, it's Sam. I am in the tunnel. This is my second passage through the tunnel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the tunnel. Look at that, making fun of the Brits. Always a lifelong American tradition. Okay. No date on here, though. It's weird. How's there not a date? You'd think there'd be a date. Anyway. Whatever. Earth Day benefit celebration. Okay. Earth, Wind, and Fire. And Willie Nelson. 1982. I would have been young. It's like 1995, right? Yeah, it's 73. She would have been 9. We're gonna do a little bit of snooping around here. We're gonna be doing a little speed around. We're gonna be doing a little speed running. See anything under the bed? I've never really done any exploring in my mom's room. I don't know. I respect people's privacy. I mean, the only reason why I did it when I was younger was just to get something. What? Oh! 1 premium lubricated latex condom. I guess Trojan wasn't a thing yet. There's nothing I don't hate right now. That's funny. I do like how the commentary, when Kate looks at stuff, there is something there that she goes back and there's the second thing she says. I do like that. Although these little stock images over these clothes are getting a little annoying. There's nothing here. Why are these? These were sticking out. Yeah. Someone rummaging through this room or something? I don't know. There's a closet. I guess this goes somewhere too, right? Probably somewhere out in the hall. Oop. Timberland Booksellers. Your local source for literature since 1933. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. It says put it back, but I think this was inside the book. Anyway. Whatever the case. I have no idea who Walt Whitman is. No comments for that. Nothing for the binder. Gosh, dang it. Is there a light in here? Oh, there's a lamp. Get some light on this section. God dang. Another old family photo. It's my parents, that's me, and then that's my sister. I guess my sister was just always ugly. Mom was uglier here. She got better as she got older. She looks older in this photo too. Look at her. That's supposed to be a younger image of Janice. But Janice, if you compare this photo to the one downstairs, yeah, I don't think, yeah. I don't think the game's art director or designer understands how drawing people's faces work, because she does not look... She looks cursed. She looks older there and uglier. It's insane. Oh my lord. Oof. Let's see. So this is women complaining about their lives, right? Okay, they're just complaining about their marriages. I don't care to read that. Story is much more interesting. Another Bible. Jesus. So many. This is the second Bible I've seen in this game. Mention literature, Newark, New Jersey, Michigan Avenue. Kaz Publisher. Alright. Sure. Looks like this is Dad's side and this is Mom's side. I think I have to assume that. Alright. How about this drawer? That one's got a dirty shirt. It's rendered out and not a PNG image. This looks like rendered out clothing and not PNG images. This somewhat looks like rendered clothes. Now this looks, I don't know, mixed between rendered clothing and PNG images. More, again, some more. Oh god, I think these look disgusting. It does look like someone ransacked this place. Completely ransacked this place. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Kaitlin, age 5. Okay. Whatever. Nothing. Dirty clothes hamper. Where does this go to? Oh, the bathroom. Which leads to another place. Okay. A bathroom closet? Oh, God. That looks like the setup for a murder scene. We're gonna go through you later, okay? Also, this is really old. You have a separate place for the sinks and a bathtub. Look, a retro hotel room. Anyway. What we got in here? Watercolor techniques. Okay. Nothing interesting in here. Books. Nothing up top. Nothing here. Just open. Pointless room to go inside. Oh. Oh, look, a ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Each 80 up. Avoid the ghost of Ghost Mansion to make your escape with your wits intact. A few of the shades you may encounter. The brother, the cowboy, the widow. Huh. Try to hide that from me, did you, game? You did a good job, admittedly. Did a good job indeed. Alright. Now let's go to the bathroom, see what we can find in here. Oh, these aren't... Okay. Interesting. So I can't open these drawers that are useless drawers. Another leopard comb. Presumably bombs. Can I put you... Okay, that just goes through the cup, sure. Nice to render that cup properly. What about here? I can turn this on too. I can flush this toilet. We're flushing all the toilets. Ugh. After the honeymoon. Oh god. Reverend Alexander Michaels, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually? Why is this by a reverend? Oh my goodness. Yeah, indeed. I don't know if I want a pastor talking about how I can reconnect personally, spiritually, and then sexually. Right as rain for normal hair. Now you got candles. It's probably what mom uses, right? There's an achievement for... Oh my god. For some reason, I just smelled something burning. It smelled like the wick of the candle burning. Whenever I started picking up those candles. That's so weird. My nose is giving me sensory issues. I haven't touched this yet. Open the... Armory? The armoire. The armoire. A Bridge on the River, Silence of the Lambs, old movies. Alright, on these... Oof. VHS tapes. Who remember VHS tapes? I may come from the generation of the smartphones and the smart TVs, but I do remember using VHS tapes when I was younger to record WWE episodes. So. Oh my god. Oh, okay, epilepsy warning. Sorry. Don't want to give anybody a seizure. Okay, this room was pointless to go into. Alright. So I think we're at the hour mark. I think we're definitively at the hour mark. Whoa. I'm afraid to step there. That looks super demonic. By super demonic, I mean not normal, to say the least. What the hell? Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Looks like Sam's probably gone away. And she's still, well... No, if I'm 22 here, and I'm in 1995, yeah, she's 18. 18, 19. Anyway. Yeah, looks like they haven't done much in here. And this is all the lighting I get in this freaking guest room. My lord. They really haven't set up. Samantha Greenbriar, Ghost Hunter Journal. August 31, 1994. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? No, I was not wrong wearing my glasses. So she started believing in ghosts too, thanks to Dad. Those little conspiracy theories, my god. Let's say she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort, so that's why there's a pillow fort. Okay. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Oscar? How tall was Uncle Oscar? Interesting. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, possibly leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Possibly due to leaky roof, I see he added there. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in a successful night. All in all, a successful night, excuse me. Yep. Hey, Sam, you're asking what my JRTC ribbons meant? It's a handy guide. Okay. This must be Lonnie. Means the army thinks I can find my way around. The army has branded me a certified killing machine. I am a burn adventurer, and no borders can hold me. The army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Army. She's talking about the military government or Girl Scouts? Well, she was an army ranger? You can go to the army at that age? I'm confused. Whatever the case. I don't think we can get anything else here. There's a small scratch there that's poorly rendered in. And I think... Oh. Okay, is there more of my stuff? Katie. Katie. I'm just leave the lights on everywhere. Since Mom and Dad said I leave the light on everywhere, I'm gonna leave the light on everywhere. Now, let me not do that. Let me not do that. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so October 22nd looks the most faint out of all of them. So my gut wants to tell me to go with October 22nd, 1994, which October 22nd is No. That's 10/22, right? Also, why did it say 1914? I know it's supposed to be 94. I don't know. It's very inconsistent writing, which I don't think... Yeah, that's not realistic. I don't think she would put 1914 like that, or the 9... Another 9 like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Where are we in a recording session? Do I want to continue further? Do I want to go further? I feel like I have to because, well, I didn't really do much, right? I think I just stayed here. I explored a little bit of the rest of the left area, but I really came up here and I explored my younger sister's room. That's all I did. That's all I've done. And I've done it slowly. Painfully. But you know what? Screw it. Do not enter... Okay, go to the attic. Okay. Jesus. Alright. Before I do that, let's enter the sitting room. Not the art room, but the sitting room. Okay. Sam's room. Yeah, that was the bathroom there. Mom and Dad's bedroom. That was downstairs. And then they also had a closet, a bathroom that had separated the sinks from the bathtub. And then we have the sitting room here. Which also leads to something out somewhere else over there. Yes, I did turn the light on for those of you that are curious. Jesus. I need some more light. Yeah, there's a door there. There's a door. Okay. Trust me, this is not a brightness issue, right? Oh, well, maybe it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me turn the brightness up for y'all. There we go. So now we can see things a little bit better. I apologize. Anyway. Alright. You can grab a bowl. It's another dish. I think just for your painting. Right? You know, they put a paintbrush here if you have some... You have one bowl with the water. You have the water... No, the bowl's filled with water. And then you have your... I forget what it's called, but it's essentially the painter's board where you have the different... palette. A palette. You have your palette there with the different colors on there. If you touch your brush, the tip of the brush on there, you stroke it. And then you use the water over there to remove the color, dilute the color before you go back, get another color to get it on here. Yeah. Fun times. Fun times. Now this has a cassette tape to it. Another cassette tape. But I don't think you can play anything on there. At least I don't see anything you can play. Performance evaluation. Richard pattern match. Supervisor Janice Greenbriar. Supervisor comments. Ranger pattern match has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Signed, Janice Greenbriar. Interesting. So she's putting him onto this project here so she could, I don't know, either escape liability or do something else. I think just do something else in general. I'm not sure. But I know she's getting tired of it all. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to knock that. Any Anyhow, can I find a cassette tape here? I really can't. Even with the turned brightness, I'm not turning it past the medium thing. Not doing that. You can eat my nards. Oof, okay. Stygian Lounge, 306 with Franklin. See you there, L.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Yeah, she's lying, she's accepting a lie, and she's starting to accept who you are. She'd rather you be going out there happy. She's dealt with your dad being a conspiracy theorist, and now you're following in his footsteps. Okay. There's the cassette tape. Oh my god, heavens to Bessie, nothing can stop me. Okay. Oh, alright. You know what? I think we're gonna stop here. Speaking of that, okay. We're gonna go back to Sam's room, even though we didn't discover where the locker codes are. We're gonna make this the outro, okay? Mute myself again. Let y'all guys vibe. And then, this is where we are. So, thank you guys for watching. Like this video. And subscribe to become a treader today. Until next time. Peace. Bye bye.